course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
This our whip. We'll figure it out. I think this may be following up on one of the previous murders we solved. We had an arrest for. I don't know, we actually solved a lot of these cases. Hello, sir.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I going to get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are going to leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
Pretty good.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
God, we're buying our evidence now. Let me see that ring.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That
Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
Jewelry down on
We got rub over set in diamond and rubies. It looks like decent sized diamond. Presume they're rubies, or meant to be. Not quite right. Can I have the same make as well? 22 carat.
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Phelps, get a clue, mate. Gives you an idea of the quality. It tells you the purity of the gold. Well, / what the ring is made of.
On the guy who brought these in.
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of
London
upon these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think.
You're not being very honest with us, mate.
He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr.
Convenient. Any other clues around these parts? What are you got in ways of fine items? We're not interested in anything this geezer has. Okay. Right. No, I want you to drive. I don't want to get run over again. Go to the rail yard.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Take us there, Rusty, question mark.
We're going to have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
It's often a good way to catch a killer in Cole's defense. If they like to insert themselves in the narrative, you can just wait till it gets sloppy. I'm having a lot of cat troubles because this little man insists on sitting with me. You're all wet, mate. Alright, buddy. You settling. You settling.
We should keep this development.
We're solve crime. You still driving, Rusty? Yeah.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
I get it, Rusty.
Just need my arm back, mate. Thank you.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here
to
make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
Jameson.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Please stop kicking me in the tummy. You're making biscuits on my tummy. Alright, dear, we gotta solve this crime. Speak to Jameson.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shunting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman.
Yuck.
The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Alright, wasn't that intensive of a questioning. Not what we're used to. We got here more evidence. Start on the left.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
What? Did she buy that stuff from there? From the liquor store? Why can I not? There we go. Was it saying? No, turn it towards you like a human.
Maybe someone at
Menchie's
Menchie's will
bar.
remember her.
Address. Okay, good. What have we got in the handbag? Go snooping. Oh, a long letter. Dear Evelyn, I hope this letter finds you in a better way than when we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I am not writing to harass and accuse. I am writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl and what she is doing to herself. You are destroying your body, your soul with liquor, Evelyn, and it is harder for me to watch than you can imagine. But only God Almighty above us has the right to judge. It's got to be a dad, right? Slash mum, I guess. Probably sexist of me. Made that assumption.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
Keystone Film Company,
That's going
okay.
to be difficult, Cole.
Yeah, everyone's an actress in this
Keystone
city,
Studio lot
Theo.
goes back in 41.
Okay, that's Shining 41. Interesting. That's that bunch of evidence, I presume. Have a look at the body. Is this one clothed-ish? Yes. What we got? Defensive wounds? Wedding ring gone?
Another missing ring. Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Dude seems to fucking hate married women for whatever reason. Seems to be who he specifically targets. Nothing on that hand. Doesn't look like particularly defensive wounds or anything there either. Plus some bruising. Signs of a scuffle. She's been badly beaten.
Smell? Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell.
Alright.
But it appears she's been living
Okay,
rough for quite
she's
some time.
homeless.
Very strong smell of alcohol. Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated. Can you be more exact about the time of death?
Yeah,
No
vagrant.
later than 2 a.m. The state
Okay.
the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
You're gonna settle down. You could probably make a meal muddy. You wanna lie on your back? Okay, baby. Just so people know who I'm talking to. Alright, I think that's all we can get from the body. Missing ring, beaten face. It seems to be all the evidence. Talk to a coroner.
What we got here? White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Okay. Beaten and
Time
strangled.
of death?
2
From a
a.m.
temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Okay. Is that all we got here? Go make a call. Don't know if you can hear my cat. I apologize if you can. But there's no stopping him.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor, closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
Alright, I've got an address for the liquor store. Rusty, you want to take us on our merry way? It's getting the habit of getting in the passenger side.
You're behind the wheel.
And where
Being
exactly
from the
are we
UK
going?
is confusing. Let's go to the liquor store, find out what this shit is about. See why all her luggage was being left at a liquor store. you kicking around for? This nonsense here, if you've ever watched any of my multiplayer streams, this is what I moan about when I'm trying to fucking clutch something. And this little menace comes and straddles himself in. He's like a little baby, just lies there like a little baby.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Explains the chip.
Sure. Come this way.
See what he's got for us, Rusty.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road. This case might...
Oh, Rusty, you gotta stop with your booze hounding.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept
Oh,
her
this
bed
is
here,
her little shack,
but I
bless
probably
her.
shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never
Well,
gonna work
yeah.
out, was it?
You know, expression kid in a candy store,
Take a
but
look
far
around.
more destructive.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Quite rude, but probably accurate. Keen bowler? Focus on the Rollins bowling, you fucking degenerate. There you go.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Well, you can drink a bowling alleys.
I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Okay, it's another lead at least. Some sort of Oscar-esque.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago.
1938.
She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Oh, so not quite the actress that I was thinking. Family picture?
She wasn't always such a loner.
Possibly friends. They all look similar aged.
Evelyn
I'm a
was reading
detective.
Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid.
Yeah,
The stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
why is that shocking?
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Or she bought it secondhand. I mean, we can't jump to too big of a conclusion there with just a name in the city of LA. Look at that as well, though. What she looked like before she got fucking battered, I assume. You got any newspapers in here so we can get some of that tasty backstory, bud? Just have a little extra snoop, but I don't think there's much else here for us. See what he knows.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
That's whiskey, I think. Rye whiskey. I mean, she's masked.
But she did say the booze was a present for a boy.
Okay, who's this boy?
She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Clearly they were.
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
He seems pretty genuine, this dude. Seems like it was his friend.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here.
I mean, he's just shown you her bed in the back of a liquor store.
She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know
He's
a
a
friend of
McCaffrey
Evelyn's by
fella.
the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
You're not telling us something though, bud.
We're struggling for
Yes.
leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual.
Okay.
He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance.
Yeah,
on
he's one of
all
the
levels of society.
communists.
You could see how it would appeal to down and outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks.
All right. Poor
Get the
guy.
guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Seems like a fairly decent guy. On the flip side, although he gave her a bed and everything, it wasn't a liquor store and she's a homeless alcoholic, so better than nothing, I guess, but probably doesn't,
You
know,
drive.
not a bad
Please
business
go over the
decision.
case notes.
Why is a crime scene still an option?
Where are we headed?
Let's go to Mench's Bar next. We're not trying to 100% these cases, we're just trying to do our best. You're conked out, mister. You can see how ridiculous his feet are. Here's one. Here's the other. His little element.
Drink, fellas.
Don't have to ask Rusky twice.
We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Charming.
Drink with.
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Alright. Cool. You got a newspaper in here that we can get some of that tasty backstory from? This not one? No? Alright, we'll talk to
You're a
this chap.
friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Alright.
Evelyn
This probably
reaches
was,
for
yeah, this would be
drinks.
before
I don't
Miranda
have time
rights.
for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Take him downtown. That shouldn't be a cop. I'd definitely abuse that power. Joking.
What's
Joking.
your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I
Oh,
ask you some
good.
questions, Mr.
Just
McCaffrey?
the man we're looking
Starving
for.
writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in
Cole,
the rail depot
we're
on
inside,
Santa
mate. Use
Fe.
your inside voice.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
You're lending her books, mate.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
I don't believe you.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers'
He is a
rights,
commie bastard.
that kind of thing.
Ugh, the
Regular
worst.
fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
And how did you know her?
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
She's borrowing your books, mate. We have that as evidence, don't we? Book. Yes, Grosvenor McCaffrey. Accused.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
You don't just lend your books out. He seems like he's a writer, he's a novelist, he's an academic. You don't just give your books out to random, random vagrants in the bar. Book.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book.
Yeah, because you knew her,
Then
you
sits in
liar.
my apartment and lies to my face that
She
she
nicked
couldn't
it.
take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night.
Who's Tiernan?
They had booze in a paper bag.
Oh, he doesn't like the paper bag.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Thanks for lying to us in the first place. We really appreciate when people do that to us. Theo, sit still. Where are you trying to go? What are you doing? Theodore. You're hurting all of us. Theo, sit. Stop. Theo. That was crazy. Why were you doing that? Alright, you sit there, you big puffy freak. Alright, does the barkeep got anything else to say to us?
The regulars might have something else to tell you.
You
but I
don't. You're just here every day. You don't have nothing else to say to us? Alright, cool. Cheers, bro.
Can you drive to this one?
Let's go back to the bottom,
Where
aren't
are you going?
Yep, go. Go for car 11K.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Well, we can. We'll go to the bottom alley.